Hey, how you guys doing? Let's see how everything's going. All right, good. Okay, let's get into this. Let's do a game. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, stay focused. Gotta create the pyramid so that if he takes, I can take back here. Let's try to expand on the queen side. Interesting way of doing it. Huh. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Thinking potentially to see if I can undermine the structure. There we go. At this moment, castling's a wise idea. Yeah, let's bring a rook over. Okay. See if I take, he takes with the rook. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna play in there. See if I can get some. I kind of forced him here, so that was good. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Probably here, and then I have to reroute my, yeah. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do here? Well, I'm going to have to, let's see, do I want to retreat this rook back? I think I'm going to have to retreat this rook back. I have both rooks now retreated back, so that was a blunder. That was saving grace there. Whew, that, yeah. So let's see, what do we got here? I'll try one more, and then we'll log out. He kind of got frustrated with his position. Sometimes you can get a win from that. So 1400. Let's see if we can take advantage of this. Wow, he's going for speed in this category here. Let's see, how do we want to handle this? Because he's going to try to infiltrate in there, but he can't, so... I think I'm just going to play there and just hold my structure. I don't want to castle yet. I want to see which side he's going to castle on. Sometimes that's the best idea. So now you see why I didn't castle, huh? I thought about doing a Karpov. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going to do, is Karpov. More of a lockdown position. I have to play more closed positionally at this point. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That was a blunder. gotta be careful of blunders like that. Hey, how you doing? Let's see if I can take advantage of that right there. Let's get some more attack going here. Let's see, what do we want to do? Thinking of playing here and then in there. Potentially something like that. There we go. Okay. Now I'm ready to kind of trade down. And in an endgame like this, you just trade down. Okay, so he doesn't want to trade down. That works. Okay, dokie. Yeah, I'm just gonna come up. Close the position down, lock it down. See if I can come in here and come down. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm gonna play there next. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some puzzles. Sweet. Today's been good. I've won 2 games back to back. Hurrah! Yes. I usually start out kind of with a tough. I usually start out with a tough kind of beginning, but guess what? This time we got them. 2 in a row. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm on a spree. Okay, let's see here. Let's get some of our points. Oh, you have a game to analyze? Okay, then we'll get back to our puzzles. We'll do this one here. All right. Yeah, we'll do some puzzles in just a second. Just 1 second. Oh, you had 15 seconds left. Sweet. Well, it tells you, you know what? If you have a plan, that right there tells you. If you got a plan, and you know what to do, you can do this thing. What the? Oh no, is my thing not? I see. Reconnecting. Come on. What? is going on here? Come on, come on, come on, come on. What's the sitch? Ah, sweet. Okay, yeah, I'm having kind of a snowstorm here, so where I am. So I hope it's not. I hope it's not interfering with the internet. Oh, darn it! It's trying to reconnect. We can go over this game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any puzzles because it looks like the internet's kind of having a sitch. But then we'll take a look at this game. I know I can do this game, so we'll go over this one, and then if I have to, I'll have to just AFK for a little bit, but I don't think so. We'll give it time to reconnect and get all the wires going. So, so don't worry, I'm not going to AFK if I don't have to. All right. So let's see. Let's see. What color were you? You were white, black. What was your color? Let's see. I guess I could see by the wind. Okay, so you were black. Gotcha. All right. Oh, he tried. I can't believe it. Oh wow. No, this isn't the London. My bad. Too bad he didn't play this here. That would have been such a sweet one to analyze. Oops. Come on. Uh, Come on. Why isn't this working? Drat. That's okay. I'll just have to go with this because I can't for some reason send anything into LIHS. Sorry, I had a moment there of I needed to kind of think. I'm like, because I'm trying to figure out how I can get everything reconnected, but we'll just enjoy this game. Wonderful game right here. Okay, so here. So white's trying to take over the center basically, and you're playing somewhat. It's a Sicilian defense, but it's looking similar to a French in my opinion. So interesting. May I ask a question? Why you didn't go b5? Why didn't you play pawn b5? Because I'm just wondering, this would have potentially kicked the bishop back, and then you could have had, even if you played here and he played there, you can. Well, the only reason I was saying anything is if he could go back. I can't move, otherwise I'd move, guys, so I apologize. I'm just going to have to use arrows. Then you could play there and you could have an expansion like Karpov and those and the positional players of old. That would really be strong. And this would give you more space on the queen side, which would, yes, he can take and take, but really you can just drop your knight in. And even in this position, because of your expansion, I know this sounds crazy, you can actually even take d takes e6 and then allow the trade to happen, and you still would have a really good game. I've actually seen this kind of played before at b4, e5. I think it was e2, or was it one person played d3 on me, and I was able to expand, and I totally crunched them because I had space advantage on the queen side, and it was just so beautiful. And you can also expand with your knight too after you play b4. If he plays there, you can go knight to f6. If he takes, you can take, and queen takes, king takes, and even if he can't really do a check there because you can intercept with bishop to e7, which now you're developing. So you're like in total power at this point. You have queenside expansion, and he has no nowhere to run. Basically, he's got to watch his queen side. Then you can hit him hard on the king side. A little bit of a Karpov slash Capablanca, in my opinion, idea. But that's good too. There we go. Nice. There you go. You're bringing the hammer down. Thor's hammer. You gotta love that. Yeah, nice. Because now if he takes here, you can actually take back with your bishop. Sweet. And then you have this queen side play. And it's just domination all the way. A3. Queen A5. Bishop F4. I don't know. I might, in this position, I know white gets, a close position, but I'm not sure if I would just close the position up at this moment, because white has a little more development. Yeah, white has a little bit more development. I know this sounds weird, but I might have closed up the position and then prepared later on to go F5 after castles, like bishop E7 castles, and then F5. I was kind of thinking of that idea. Even if he tries to expand there on that side, yeah, I guess you could take, and then if he takes, queen takes, you've won a pawn, and you're pressuring here and there. So I don't know. I might have decided to close the position up at this point. So even if he played there, you can just close it up even more. So I don't know. I'd probably go for, in my opinion, more of a closed game. Yeah, This is more of a Karpovian, or I hope I'm saying that right, idea. Yeah. But knight e6 or g6 is good too. So it's just you got to be careful when, see, he's got so many defenders on. I mean, not defenders. So much development. You really only have one piece. So in a position kind of like this, I know Jeremy Silman would say to kind of take it easy, which would be locking it down, because he really has no way of breaking the position. If he tries here, you take, you win a pawn. So there's real no way of breaking it once you play e5 at that point. So, well, I guess potentially he could go b3 and then f. At this point, I don't think e5 makes any sense, because he can go there and then he has a huge onslaught happening, and he could just castle queenside, and here and there, and you'd be in a big problem with attack down there. So yeah, you made the right decision taking the bishop. That was actually the best decision in the position. b5. That was b4. Sorry, b4 was a good idea too. Yeah, I do see that, but you sometimes have to, in some situations, you have to give a little bit to get a lot. So, yeah, it is locked, but remember that you always have, it's in a position that's closed. You got a lot of time to maneuver, so don't fear about maneuvering. You actually have in this position, I know it looks crazy, but because you have so much queenside expansion, you're the one who's actually attacking. So you'd be able to, for a while, probably 3 or maybe 2 to 3 moves, be pushing the position, and then he would have to react. So sometimes taking is a good idea, but sometimes holding, like what you're saying, the tension is really important as well. b4 is a good move. B takes A. And he really, wow, why didn't he take? That's oh, he can't take, my bad, because he's in check. That was actually a really good move. Yeah, nice job. That, I gotta say, this is really good play, because you really took advantage of his slight inaccuracy and how his pieces aren't coordinated. It's kind of interesting. People would say that your pieces really aren't coordinated, but in fact, your pieces, your bishop, your all your pieces haven't been moved. So you have a potential for the knight to go here, or potentially there. You have a bishop here, a bishop there. You have a bishop there. So you're doing really good for. You haven't, dedicated your pieces really to one spot or spots. Sorry. Trying to see. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep the two bishop advantage in this sitch, which is because if he takes here, but I don't know if I kind of get why you played knight there, because if you played here, he actually has bishop. Well, no, he actually doesn't have that, does he? Because then you could take there, and then you have that. I don't know. Yeah, I think either one. Yeah, either one would be good. My teacher once told me if you don't have to, don't slam your knight or bring your knight into a pin, because you'll regret it later on in the game. So, yeah. Yeah, I just prefer that more than the others, because if he exchanges, you can place a knight there and then drop it in, or drop it in, and you have a little bit more flexibility with after the exchange. So nice job by holding this position though. So I gotta say, huh? Yeah, I guess you had to move your knight, huh? Because this is slightly hanging. But I don't know. Maybe you could have played a rook there. That would have been an interesting idea. Rook to b4 would have been interesting. That would have been really interesting. Yeah, because then you could have played bishop to f6. Yeah, that's interesting. I was just taking a look at that. Yeah. Because what it also does is it potentially allows for like your knight move, right? Sorry. How you play here and your knight move actually would coordinate so good with that of an attack. Yes, a coordination is huge. I know. I was thinking at this point, when if you played rook here, potentially he has king d3, or king, more likely king c3, but really that doesn't have much to do because you always have a check on f5. And even if he plays there, you have there, and if he comes there, you can actually just rip the position apart. You also have a double attack, so I don't know. I think rook b4 would be a slightly more forcing. Also, if he brings a rook over and then he connects your pawns, you have two connected pawns, especially an outside one, which comes in handy at the very end of in the end game. So let's see, Bish, knight f4, that's good. Yeah, you're kind of stuck, you have to take. Let's see. I know you kind of created. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that potentially like pushing might be an idea, but I don't. Excuse me. I don't like pushing because of rook to a5. So yeah, I'm not sure. I understand why you did that, but sometimes a protected passer is a little more enticing. But I could see that that works. That eliminates some of your threat. Ooh, a nice check. There you go. Now you're starting to bring in the army. There you go. Ooh, wow. That's interesting for sure. Let's see. I see why you did that. You're kind of covering up this pawn here. Yeah, you're coming in hard with there. That's strong. Hmm. I don't know. I might have played H5 at this point. But that was just me, because that's not a bad move either. Because now you have doubled. Now H5 or F5 is really strong. Oh, you moved your king up. Interesting. Did you consider H5 at all? H5, I believe, might actually have been a little more forcing. I think that would have been more of a devastation of an attack, in my opinion. Because his knight's so awkwardly placed. And then, oh yeah, the low time, yeah. Well, this would have been, if you had time, this would have been a really strong move. Because if he plays here, you take with check. And then if he moves, you have bishop to G5 with a cross pin, which is huge. And then you always have expansion coming up the board. Yeah, I was just thinking about, but in low time, it's not a bad idea to safety your king. So I would probably safety my king too. There you go. That's good right there. That's power attack. Smack. There it is. In comes all the forces. Boom, baby. Let's see here. What could we have played? I don't know. Maybe bishop to um, G5 might be a move that I would play. Then if he plays rook to I think he has rook at that point, so I'm not really sure if that actually works. I see what your idea is, to jam a knight there or jam a rook there. It has a multitude of ideas. You're attacking here. You're attacking this rook here, this one, and you're also preparing D4 or yeah D4 with another attack there. Yeah. Yeah, he's in a big problem now. Interesting. Yeah, it's game over here. Yeah, smack. Yeah, that was hard what he went through. Let's see if I can't get reconnected now. Hold on, I'll be right back. sec. Let's see if I bring up another page if it actually works. Hold on. Everything looks like it's... Hold on, let's take a look. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we, I'll see if I can reconnect here. Hold on. It might be something to do. Maybe they're doing repairs. What I'll do is I'll pull up another one and see if it actually, if it's having the same sitch. Just give it a second. This looks like it's doing okay. So let's see if we can do here. It might just be on that page. Oh, sweet. I think it's holding true. Let's see. Okay, let's get. All right, we're back. Yes. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think it worked. Oh, drat. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull out of this one. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this works here. I'm on the puzzle site. Maybe it's just the game site. I don't see any reboot here, so let's see if this holds true. So we'll try to do. I'll see if this does. Okay, so we'll take a look. Okay, that was a really good game, Fox. That was really good. You know, there's always areas to improve on. I even have that way of thinking. Sometimes I make things I need to improve on. So don't worry. It's it's life. You improve on everything. You get a little better every time. So let's see here. That was a really good game if you had like 15 seconds. Let's see here. This is interesting for sure. Because this is I can only see that point's a weak point at this moment. Maybe something here. Oh, I think takes might be actually better, because that does allow a checkmate there. So I think takes is actually the... Wait a second, that's a bad... Well, let me see. Here, rook takes, queen takes... Oops, hold on. Takes, queen takes, knight, queen takes, rook takes, king takes. And I think we're up in exchange at that point. Yeah, I really don't see anything better. If he takes here, we checkmate him. So he's forced to actually take with the queen. So takes, 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 takes. Maybe we even have a pawn takes first. We might even have pawn takes first, and then when king takes, we can then take. So maybe we have an intermezzo. Well, if he does that, let's see. If he plays here, he moves over. We can actually take at that point. and I believe that's check. And if he moves here, we can actually take with check. I think we just demolish his king side. If we do that, I think we just crunch his king side. I don't think he's going to, in my opinion, I don't think he's going to play here. I don't think he potentially might have to, but more likely he's going to take there, because that's more of a forcing move for a computer. So I'd probably say here, there. Let's take a look at that idea. Here, here, there. And then if he plays here, we take, queen takes, and we don't actually have to take, we can just push, can't we? Interesting, I think we can just push at that point. Let's see, here, here, there. If he moves here, we take, maybe. Yeah, we could actually at this point push, and then queen, rook takes, and that would be almost a back rake. I think no, I don't think would we have back rake mate there? I don't think so, now that I think about it. I believe that is the first move, yes. Let's see if we play pawn takes at this point. So we take here. I think takes, and if let's see, takes, king takes, rook takes, queen takes, pawn mate. So takes, if queen takes, we can actually play rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, check. Let's see. So he takes. He's going to have to take there, then rook takes. Yeah, we actually win our queen. Now we have a check. This is check here. So we can't actually do that. See, if we take here, and if the king moves, yeah, that would be a good idea, but he just has the intermediate move there first. So I'm trying to see. I don't know if that. Let's see, there. I'm not sure if we get anything for that. I believe it might be here, and if he moves there, we take. Queen takes, king takes, rook takes, check, king takes, rook, pawn, queen, rook takes, and then we take there, and the rook's hanging and the bishop's also hanging. For some reason, I like more of a bishop takes e7. That's just my opinion. I like that's more of a it's like an intermediate in between move. What do you think, guys? Because that does give a check, and we win a pawn, and we can always take the rook, the queen then. I believe the king is going to take at that point, and I think we win, yeah. Let's see, if we play pawn takes, queen takes pawn. Queen takes pawn, king takes, takes, and I think we're up a whole piece at that point. So if we take rook takes, I think it does. Let me see here. Huh. Yeah, I believe you're right. I forgot this is protected by the yeah. Yeah, that was right. For some reason I forgot that this was protected by the queen. That's funny. That was a good find though, guys. Good find. Let's see, if we play queen h6, we're threatening mate in, I don't know if it's 1. Well, maybe it is. Let me see. Then, if he comes up here, we take. I don't know. Are we threatening mate in 1 with that? Let's see. Rook c1. Rook takes f2. Queen takes f2. I don't know if at that point. Let me see here. Let's see here. There. Takes. Queen takes. Huh. That queen takes bishop and we win a whole piece, don't we? Yeah, I think that might be right now that I think about it. Now that we think about it. I think you're right on that. I think he'd have to take with the bishop and then we would actually be up a whole exchange. Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Because rook here, rook takes, queen takes. He'd have to take with the bishop, and if he does, we take there, and we'd be up a rook and a bishop. Yeah, I think it's something similar to that, because here, here, there. If we took here, we take there, at least we'd be up a whole bishop. So we'd be up material. Even if he can't take there because of our bishops. And really no check makes any sense. Because he could potentially do a check there, so what? We just retreat. We could just retreat back to there. Really don't see anything else that he can do. Yeah, let me see. Anything? No. No, that looks like that's a auto win. So potentially he has there, but if he does that after here, bishop here takes, bishop there, check, but then we have king to f3, and that forks the bishop, that forks the, yeah, that actually loses big time. Yeah, I believe you're right on that. There we go. Boom, baby. You gotta love that. We're getting better. You see how we're seeing all those? That's stellar. Good job, guys. Let's see here. Okay, waste of time, in my opinion. That's a slight waste of time. Because, so we check. Oh, you want to look at the line? Okie dokie. Let's take a looky. Hold on. Oops. I'm on. Oh, come on. Please don't lag on me. Uh-oh. No. No. Oh, brother. Oh, thank you. It's working. It reconnected. Sweet. Oh, no, it hasn't reconnected. Let's see if I reboot. Hold on. Let me see if this works. No, I'm having internet issues again. Snikes. Let's see if this works. Ah, drat. Just one sec, guys. I got an AFK and I'll pull up my internet again. Hold on. I'll just do this right here. I'll talk to you guys here till the internet comes up. Let's see if it's come up yet. Oh, okay, that works. Okay, guys, sorry about this. Just gotta wait for the internet to come up. I had to redo the internet. Maybe there's a patch or something. So, yeah, just hold on. That was a really interesting line. There was like 3 different lines that he could have actually went down. One line, yeah. Yeah, that Capablanca did have. He was cool. Come on. Why isn't this working? Just 1 second. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, good. Finally it's working. Sweet. Okay, let's take a look. Sorry about that, guys. Just hold on. There we go. We'll get this going. We'll get this going. Let's see if this works. For some reason it didn't want to pull up. Now it did. Let's go back to our puzzles to see if it's going, because I restarted everything. So let's do this thing. Alright. Okay, come on. Oh no. You gotta be joking me. It's not connecting. Come on. Come on. I don't think I can even go to the next one. We'll give it a shot. Hold on. I think we can. I think you're right by just doing that. Yeah, well, I don't know why it just doesn't want to go back and do that again. Oh no, it's doing it again. Let's see. I have internet access, so I think it has something to do with their site, because I don't really see that. Yeah, I'll try it again. We'll give it one more shot. Okay, let's try this. We'll log out real quick of my account, and then we'll restart. Hold on. Let's see if this works here. And I'll log in. Let's go to the puzzles to see if it actually works. Nope. It's not wanting to connect for some reason. Let me pull up a Twitch real quick to see. Let's see if the site's working. Is it actually working? Hold on, guys. Yeah. I think it's working. Hold on. Just 1 second. Man alive, this is really irritating. Come on. Hold on. Yeah, I'll have to look into that next time if it Okay, hold on. I'll do that. I'm just gonna AFK for a sec. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. I have to quit fully out of Firefox, so I'm gonna have I'm just gonna have to I think I have to quit out of Firefox fully, so let me I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna have to close out of this. I apologize. I'll be right back on with the Twitch thing, so just bear with me. Let's see here. Just bear with me, guys. We're getting there. We'll see if this doesn't work. I'll have to unplug and plug it back in. Okay. It worked. Just 1 second. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Just give me a sec. There we go. Okay, we're back. Now, this should work. Alright. Are you guys here? Alright, sweet. Okay, good. So, put your line back in that you wanted to go over on this, because I think I just needed to quit out of everything and go back in. So, Fox, put your line back in, and alright, perfect. Just put the line in and we'll go over it. So that's nice. We're good now. That was very odd. Okay, takes. Okay, and then we take here. So let's go over that line. So after takes, if what happens? Are you thinking about rotates and then takes there? Okay. So rook c1, queen d3. Okay. Oh, you're looking at queen. Okay, you're looking at queen. Oh, for black. Okay, queen d3. C8. King. H7. Queen takes. I think you even have. Not sure. I don't know if anything else works. Let's see. You're at king right there. Takes. I think it's a draw at this point. So the only way to win in that scenario is actually to take with queen takes f7. King comes up and then rook slides over. There we go. Now that's mate. But you know what? That was interesting though. You know. But you know that's the reason we go over them, so we can see them. You did for sure. But it was there was just a way that he can draw. So even if he plays here, you have check, he moves over, and then there's a couple lines of mate. I think you can even play queen mate. I'm not sure if that. Yeah, you have two. You have like 3 different mating ideas that you can do. Did I answer all of your guys' lines? Okay, we'll go on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. All right. Sweet. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Go figure. That's weird. That was weird. Hey, how you doing, Atomic? Somehow it said that I lost to like a cheater or something. That was weird. I have no idea what that was. That's interesting. That was strange. And they refunded like 9 points, so go figure. I don't know what that means. So rook c, rook c, 8 check. Let's see, what would happen if knight intercepts? Oh, we win the. That makes sense. Okay, okay. If we checked knight intercept, I think we could actually win the bishop at that point. Yeah, because the knight's pinned. Yeah, we would win the bishop at that point. Yeah, so rook does have to go there. You're right. You're right. Because here, oh sorry, there, and then you take on there with, and it pins the rook. So I think we win a piece at that point. Or potentially, could we win a piece even more? See if he goes there. Sorry, here, there. Rook takes knight. Rook takes. Queen takes check. And I think we'd still be up we might even be up a whole piece at that point. I think that's how it works. No, we'd be up 2 piece. No, I think we'd be down a piece if I'm not mistaken. Would we be down a whole piece? I think we'd be down exchange. This is very puzzling here. Because I'm thinking, what could he actually play? If he plays here, rook takes, check, knight takes. Huh. Go figure. This is a puzzling one for sure. Because we're so close to mate here. So rook here, rook there. Or sorry, rook here, knight, queen f5, rook f7, rook takes knight, rook takes knight, check, king takes. We do have a check there, don't we? Interesting. I don't really see anything more forcing than that, so. I think we played rook takes rook, knight takes, rook c8, queen takes c8, and then I believe that's mate there. See here, there, down, and I think we win a rook. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're right at that. Well, let's see, takes. Oh yeah, you're right. We have that issue, don't we? That makes sense. Oh yeah, the queen guards that square, doesn't it? Yeah. Huh. That was weird. That was strange for sure. Yeah, that was peculiar. That was really strange. Queen g5, check. King up. Because that skewer's there. So I think this has to be, that's got to be the move. I don't see any other move that he can do. I think he's going to lose a rook. Yeah. Oh my word. Really? You're kidding me. I don't understand. Why is King H, why is this not better? Oh. Oh. Okay. I gotcha. I see now why. Because then when he plays there, he doesn't have that. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna lose one of them. Okay, that was very different for sure. Okay, we'll get ourselves back in this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see here. 1 second, I'll be right back. let's see, what do we got here? Okay, let's go over this line. Let's see, takes. I think this would be a no. We'd lose there, so that's a lost position if we do that. Huh. So queen h5, queen takes h5, bishop takes h7, rook e7. Okay. Let's see, that's strong. I kind of see why this potentially has to be right, because if he plays here and takes, then we play here. I think he's got, if I'm not mistaken, no, he can't do that. He'd have rook there, wouldn't he? I think he might have perpetual. Let's see here. Here. There. Takes. Knight intercepts. Takes. King up. I think he's got perpetual. I think he's got perpetual at that point. that's all I'm thinking. I think that's the only difference. I'm not sure if, let's see, what was your line? So, let's take a look. Okay. Hold on, let me see. So h6. Let me see. What was your line? think we can block at that point. Yeah, we might be able to block with our knight. Interesting. So there. Takes. There. Yeah, because if here he takes, and if there, rook takes, and then queen takes, and I believe we'd be down a whole piece at that point. That saves everything. Let's see here. There. Let's see here. I mean, queen takes e1. It's actually e1. Let's see here. So we're going to be up at exchange. Yeah, I like that. Oh. How come that works? That's very peculiar. Huh. Hmm. That's peculiar. Whoa. Okay. Hmm. Let's see here. Okay. What's the drawback to that move? Let's take a look. Yeah, we'll get it though. They'll get it. We'll get it. I'm not worried one bit. We're a great team. We'll get back there. It's not a problem. We just got to stay focused on task, and we'll get it. Let's see here. Okay. See, knight right there attacks the queen. Yeah. That was a kind of a little bit of a difficult one. It's okay though. We'll get it. We'll get it back though. Don't worry. Let's see here. Trying to see. Let's see. Do we? Is there anything that we can do? Let's see. Knight. Knight there is ridiculous because then he can just move over there. Hmm. I believe if he plays here, he moves over there. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I think you're right in that point. Bishop f5, you push the pawn. Because I don't know if you wanted to risk your king or not. Because here, if he goes there, I play there, and then he'd more likely have to take the pawn there. See, if we played there, I believe that knight D for sure. Knight D2 is the line that wins a piece. Because when this knight moved here, it left the protection of this bishop. So knight D2 is correct. Now, if we play E4. Pawn takes E4. Bishop takes E4. Knight takes E4. See, if we go F4, he's got that, and then he stops that. So G4. But I don't think. See, the problem with F3 is he's got G5. He's got one move that he needs to retreat his bishop back. F3 is just. It's not. We have two ideas. These are the only two ideas that trap the bishop. Let's see here. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one of these is best. Let's see here. Okay, the one reason I don't like E4, maybe E4, is because it allows the knight, it takes away. Oh, interesting. You're right. You're 100% right. That's actually an inaccurate move because of here, because if we take, he's got an in-between move and he wins our knight. So g4 has to be the move. It's the only move that wins a piece, because it's this pawn stops the knight from going here. This one here stops the knight from going there. g4 actually wins a piece. It's got it. g4 has to be the winning move. And then if he goes bishop there, we just take the bishop. Yeah. Holy ravioli. This guy is crazy. You gotta love the craziness. Snikes. Let's see, knight, pawn takes knight, bishop takes pawn, bishop takes, bishop, queen takes check, and then we move our king and our knight guards the checking spot. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only move that actually we can do. So here, there, queen takes, and then king moves, and I believe we're safe because our knight here guards these 2 points, so there'd be no check. And we also have a rook there. Man, this is yeah, we'll finish this one off, and then I'm gonna call it a day, and we'll come back after next time. I think you're right. That is the only line that actually wins a piece. Let's see. Here, there, here, over, takes, and he wins a pawn. Boy, these guys are like crazy players. Yeah. Yeah, well, with that, well, I'm gonna log for the night. I appreciate y'all coming on. We'll get this back. We got 15. You know what? Some of those were really interesting, but we learned, and that's the whole purpose. So, guys, don't worry. We'll get back to 2400. And you know what, man? Remember, it's all about learning. We're solving them quicker. We're solving them better. We just have to be a little bit more accurate. But that comes with practice and just time. So don't worry about it. Remember, as Wesley So says, to our Lord Jesus, I say God bless, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Remember, keep studying chess, guys. You guys are doing great. remember, there's always a we have to only look back to learn. That's the whole thing. That's why we go back through and we look at the puzzles to find out where we can improve. And as Hannibal Smith says, when we get to find the position and we get it right, the tactic, we get to say this: I love it when a plan comes together. Well, guys, be blessed, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a great rest of the night. Bye bye, guys.